Hey guys, thanks so much for checking out my video, and you're very welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Steph and I'm recording here from Ireland, and I'm very grateful to be connecting with you all through these readings. Also, if you're a returning subscriber, thanks so much for coming back, and I'm very grateful to each and every person that's been supporting the growth of the channel. It's absolutely amazing of you guys. So Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and anybody else guided to the video, this is going to be your Celtic Cross reading for August 2018. So let's see what's going on in the world of Virgo. So in the first card, we want to see your energy and the heart of the matter. Then any challenges or blockages. Whoa. So I seen that card. I don't know if you did, so we'll just leave it. Conscious goal. Underlining influences. Past influences. Approaching influence. Inner resources and your talents. How others see you. Hopes and your fears. And then we want to see the outcome energy. So I will fix the cards to make sure that you can see them all on screen, guys. So now we're going to shuffle the Heart and Soul Angel card deck and see what the message will come for Virgos, Sun, Moon, Rising, and anybody else guided to the video. August 2018. Whoa, it's way too many. Okay, we'll take this one. And then the Healing with the Angels message for Virgos. Okay guys, so it looks like all the cards are on screen, so we're just going to go ahead and start the reading. So at the bottom of the deck, let's see, we have the Star card. So this is talking about your wishes coming true. It also talks about healing and finding balance and moderation in your life, optimism, positivity, positive thinking, positive intentions are all starting to manifest here, and the light at the end of the tunnel is starting to illuminate the path ahead for you. There may also be divine guidance, definitely divine guidance wanting to come true here for you. This is Aquarian energy, and we do have that solar lunar eclipse is happening on the 29th of July, which is the full moon, which is a blood moon, and it's also the longest lasting eclipse that we've had in 120 years. So if you have Aquarius in your birth chart, the first 10 degrees of Aquarius is what I've been hearing is being affected. So there may be a lot of healing energy coming up around you. here, issues that need to be resolved and resolutions found. It's also trusting in the divine guidance and aligning yourself with your spiritual path here. So let's see what's happening. So now we have a significant time period for sure, guys. There's two major arcana cards here. And strength is Leo, so we are in Leo season. Today is the 24th of July that I'm recording this energy, and we see the divine coming into play here with the infinity symbol, and there is like a cycle, ebb and flow of endings and new beginnings here happening for you in the time of Leo, which is right before your birthday. So from the 23rd of July up until around the 22nd, 23rd of August, to the best of my knowledge, is Leo season, and Leo is ruled by the sun, so it brings in positive energies here to us all, but we also have the underlying energies of eclipse season and retrograde season. Mercury is about to go retrograde, so in the time now, in the here and now, these readings will be definitely be published and up online before Friday the 29th, or it's either the 28th or 29th of Friday is, but I'm hoping to get them out tomorrow, which is Wednesday the 25th. So this is relative. The number 8 is relative here, because number 8 represents August, and that is a Virgo time here, when we're finding that inner balance, that inner strength. We are finally taming the beast within us. Any negative energies or toxic situations and things like that, we've now cultivated those energies, and we found not only inner personal strength, emotional, psychological and spiritual strength, and we've now started to align ourselves with our spiritual guidance and our spiritual path, and there is a need to remain strong and focused. Don't hide from your shadow side, embrace your shadow side. Ask yourself the reasons why you act in a certain way, why you may have defense mechanisms and things like that, and that's all part of the learning and the enlightenment process of a spiritual awakening and becoming and raising your vibration. So the challenge here, well, definitely, guys, there's a significant period in your life here, and the Wheel of Fortune as a challenge. This is number 10, and it's Jupiter, so there may have been like challenging energy around things not turning out the way you wanted them to turn out, situations not ending or completing a cycle here. There's also talks about karma and the balancing of cause and effect, and the cycle of life here, the ebb and flow of the universe. So for every action there is a reaction, and with the Wheel of Fortune you may be going through a challenging time here where your energy is fixed in some ways, but on the other spectrum it could be erratic. But there is a something about a redo or a second chance here to rewrite, like history repeating itself, or not allowing history to repeat itself. So if somebody was a certain way and you learned a certain behavior due to somebody's actions here, then you're given the opportunity to learn, and then you don't become like that person. And this is in a negative sense here, where we're cultivating inner strength and we're really getting to know ourselves and the core reasons why we are the way we are and why we act the way we do. With Mars being in retrograde here and Mercury, there's communication, and a lot of things from the past coming up into the surface in order for us to have a chance to right wrongs, or like I said, not letting history repeat itself. There's also there's something that might be blocking this positive change here, and that may be the need to take responsibility here in the direction that your life takes, and definitely some events that are meant to be, and all about the timing here, maybe not being right for something. I feel like the karmic scales, it's like I'm looking at justice, but it's the Wheel of Fortune, and it's like that old thing, like, oh, mom or dad had a gambling problem, had a drinking problem, and I learned to gain emotional, to fill an emotional void through doing what they done, drinking or gambling, but I do believe it's like having the inner having the confidence and the state of mind here to realize that the past does not have to be the same, or the future doesn't have to be the same as the past here, that we do have an opportunity to change the course of events, even though I feel like I don't know, there is like definitely a blockage here. We'll see, we'll have a look here and see. The Emperor, yes, so I was thinking maybe I'll find out in the conscious call. So The Emperor is control, okay? So somebody may have been very controlling, domineering, extremely authoritative over you, and you may have felt repressed here, both emotionally, psychologically, and really spiritually here, and you weren't allowed to show your true character. Now, the Emperor also talks about asserting yourself and taking that responsibility that I felt may have been lacking with the Wheel of Fortune being in your challenge or your blockage position. It's having the confidence here to make the boss moves in your life and take it in the direction that you want to go in. Now, there is a very the essence around control, self-preservation, and really healing masculine energies within you, and also any masculine relationships that may have been overbearing, and repressing energy to you. Now, there could also be like a boss or an authority figure, a father figure, or for others of you, this is your husband here, and they are very much controlling your actions in the way that they have you tied to a certain way of living. Okay, these are very strong messages because there are 4 major arcana cards here, and the world is right underneath the star card, guys. So there is a need to allow something to complete. There's new beginnings being blocked here, and there's issues around control, whether internally or externally here, that you're experiencing. But I do feel like you need to assert yourself here, align your masculine energies so that you can take control of your own life's direction here. Not being afraid to be a leader, and to set the boundaries here, and really show people how you deserve to be treated with respect. Yeah, so now we have another major arcana card here. So there's the Lovers here. So this is Gemini and Virgo. This is your energy ruled by Mercury. So this is a challenging communication, and also the duality of Gemini is the balancing here of the masculine and feminine energies. There's also soul contracts here that need to be completed out. Something has run its course, and you need to have the inner strength to call ahead to now what needs to finally go, because you are preventing yourself from having a new beginning. Now, there is also a connections here, and possibly you may be making a lot of heart-based decisions here, but the Emperor calls For logic and rational thinking, he incorporates all the energies of the four kings. Wands is action and determination. Pentacles is practical and methodical. The King of Swords strategizes and finds the ability to find the middle ground, to do what's fair and just. And then the King of Cups here knows that he also needs to incorporate his emotions into his actions and his thought process, but not allowing those emotions to control him. That there is a balance within the medium of forward thinking, forward planning, with a practical mindset and a desire and a drive and intention to move forward here and align yourself with what your heart truly wants here. Whatever this lover's connection is, whether it be with a partner, soul contracts with family members, friends, co-workers, there are lessons behind this, and this lesson is screaming to be learnt, so the karmic wheel and the cycle of time can stop repeating itself. You may be coming up against a lot of challenging energies around authority figures or masculine energies due to an underlying issue related to a karmic lesson or a lesson that you had, and it was a soul contract with somebody here. So past influences is the Three of Swords. So yes, there was we did feel stabbed literally in the heart, where we've experienced heartache and pain, and rejection was the first word I heard. Feeling really let down and disappointed. This is also because that heartache and that pain from the past is still influencing your present connections here. So energetically, if you're still dealing with the person that broke your heart or caused you a lot of mental anguish and a lot of suffering, and caused you to distrust people, lose faith in, not in, I don't like, in love, but not in like, but you felt like that you weren't lovable anymore because of this pain that came from the past experiences, and that's what's preventing you to, your shadow side seems to be your masculine energy, either being overbearing into domineering and controlling, or the lack of control, or the lack of the ability to assert yourself here is stemming from past pains and fears. So approaching is the Queen of Wands. So some of you may have been dealing with a married man, and you may not have realized this, or this may be coming to light in August, guys. You may not have realized that you were in a third party situation. For some of you, this is your partner could be older than you, but the Queen of Wands is doing all those things that the Strength card does, because Strength represents Leo and the Queen of Wands is Leo. Okay, so it could also be Sagittarius or Aries or Taurus, Gemini, Virgo, Aquarius, and we have Libra on board as well, guys, with the Three of Swords. So the fiery energy and Mars energy here. So there may be with Mars in retrograde, there may be you may be experiencing a lot of intense emotions, maybe anger, people just pushing your buttons here, and now you have to realize that it's Mars retrograde, and it's asking us to cultivate that energy into a more positive outlet here. The Queen of Wands is a creative, artistic, expressive person. She has confidence, she has will and desire. She knows that her actions is based on what she intends to happen, so she's not fooling herself. Her intentions she says what she means and she means what she says. She also talks the talk and walks the walk. So, but she also has a keen sense of intuition, and that sixth sense here that drives her, and she's highly motivated and confident. She also it's positive intention here, and like I said, if this isn't like an archetypal energy of a Leo person that could be significant coming in, there may be very well be a relationship from the past that is manifesting back up here, or issues within relationships showing up in the same issues but with different people appearing. But I do feel like we need to look at our intentions and focus I'm just it's heavy energy, guys, and I'm just trying to see if with all these, there are 4 major cards here, and it's really, you don't believe you have the strength here to allow something to end or to make the changes that are necessary. But I do feel like in the month of August you will be asserting yourself and taking control and regaining your confidence and making those boss moves, and be more action orientated, strategize and plan with foresight. So now we have another major arcana card, Virgo. What is going on, guys? Can you please let me know in the comments or through email what this is all about, because it is a very, very heavy reading, and now I have 10, 10, 10 on the board. There's change, there is completion, there are cycles that want to end, and this is the karmic cycle, the karmic lesson. There is a second chance here, and you feel like there may be a second chance, but it's also reviewing and evaluating and making a fair assessment upon the information that you have in the here and now, and how you can move forward and make decisions that are for your highest good here. Judgment represents karma and things really needing to end, and something needs to go. Because the purpose has been served. If there is a second chance around here with a person that may cause you heartache in the past, just be careful of any control issues. But it's your ability to see both sides of the situation. It's your ability to have a fair and rational assessment of the facts, not illusions, not what you wanted things to be or what you hope things to be, but the cold, hard facts of the truth. And nothing but the truth here. When judgment comes in, it also talks about being the phoenix that rises out of the ashes, being the caterpillar that comes out of his cocoon, a butterfly, and learning that there is more to life and that it's up to you to make the decisions necessary to steer your life in the direction that you want it to go in, and that you can have wish fulfillment here, and that you need to reach to higher vibrations, higher energies, and look beyond the veils of illusion and the possibilities that exist for you in your life. Karma is coming into play here, and this is either going to be positive or negative depending on what side of the coin you are on. If your experience is heartache and there is a sense of now you're going to have connections moving forward that have soulmate energies, and that we need to realize that everybody that we come into contact with, the people in our lives, there was always a lesson behind those experiences, and gaining strength from that. So yes, there is Jupiter here in expansion, so now other people are seeing you, and we have a tree here again. So if there was third party energies in your past, you are now looking to move away from those energies here, because you've made a final decision. You are making a final decision here, and there may be travel or looking into foreign places, foreign people. The Three of Wands talks about waiting for ships to come in also. But I feel like it's the possibilities and the seeds of intention be shown, and for forward planning here, like I said a second ago, it's forward planning, but it's with foresight here. It's mapping out the journey, taking the things necessary that you need to take to get yourself from A to B and B to C, and progression and expansion. Other people are seeing that you are looking to expand, to grow, to broaden your horizons, to look for new opportunities, new possibilities, and really plan ahead for the future, but also given the opportunity to look ahead and to see what obstacles or challenges may arise, what hurdles, and preparing yourself for that journey. So hopes and fears is the Hierophant. So okay, so there definitely may be a karmic lesson around commitment, or there may be a traditional viewpoints, traditional mindsets here that are causing blockages. Definitely, there may have been an overbearing person that is in conflicting energy with the status quo and the norms of society, and you may not necessarily align yourself with the traditional here and conventional formats, and this is the exactly that. It's your hope here to conform in society, or to have a traditional life, but there is an element of not conforming to other people's ideals of what things should be, or what love looks like, or what marriage or commitment or yeah, so there's definitely challenging energy around the tradition and higher institutes, spiritual, religious here, and you may be definitely fearing commitment. You may not be ready, you may feel like you're not ready, but also challenging the norms of society and doing things your way, being you and being the person in control of your own life, what you commit to, what your ideals are. Also be careful of any possessiveness, materialism, neediness. There is a Taurus energy here, and Venus is now in Virgo, so this is definitely, I heard it being described as you're no longer feeding energy into relationships that don't serve you or aren't in alignment with what you truly want, your traditional viewpoint, as opposed to somebody else's, what you want as a family, what you're willing to commit to, what you're not willing to commit to. You're no longer jumping through the hoops. If people don't want what you want, then you're going to say, well, then there's no future planning here. There's no reason for that, because we both want different things. Or it's coming into alignment with the people that want the same things as you do. Okay, so there is like I do feel like some of you may be definitely be realizing that somebody else is in the equation, and your marriage now is in jeopardy here. Your long-term relationship, things that you committed to, there also may be a desire to go back and study, revamp your skills, learn a new skill, but you're unsure of ways to do that. And the fives, again, we have two fives, and we have 10 here. We have 10 and 10. So change is needed, but we also need to give ourselves time here to, there's review and evaluation and assessments going on of your relationships, of your life to this point, how you got to where you are, why you are the way you are, why you do the things you do. And then there is healing needed around past energies. Not only did you have like emotional, psychological pain, as well as heartache and losses, now there may also be a bereavement. You may be grieving the loss of somebody in your life, a physical death, or a loss of a relationship here, and allow yourself the time to mourn and grieve and learn through it's like the Five of Cups brings about grieving energy and a time to go through the grieving process and the different stages of grief when a relationship ends, when a significant chapter in our lives wants to end and complete out, when we physically lose family and friends. But we have to remember that we don't also want to be in the energy of crying over spilt milk, reflecting on the past and regretting it so much that it's causing us more and more challenges and more obstacles, because we refuse to forgive ourselves and other people for causing the suffering and the pain that happens and the grief that happens because of the Five of Cups energy. But there is nothing you can do. This is over and done with. The past cannot be changed. You cannot repeat a cycle in time. And hindsight being 20, or hindsight being 2020, or is that the proper saying? But in hindsight, everything is, oh, shoulda, woulda, couldas. But remove yourself from that energy, and don't allow yourself to beat yourself up about past mistakes and things that cannot be changed. And definitely forgiveness is the next chapter in the healing energies, and releasing the past and accepting it for what it was. So now, signs is your angel message, and we're just going to go ahead and read it directly from the book. So guys, the message reads, pay careful attention to the messages the angels give you now. You have asked for a sign, and they deliver it. Notice and trust these signs. You've asked for heaven to help you. Now it's up to you to pay attention to the evidence of their help. This card signifies that your angels are trying to get your attention with signs. They might ask a butterfly. So I did mention butterflies, guys, a while ago. Or a bird to fly near you. or they might compel you to hear a song several times. They might put an object in your path so that you have to notice it. Drawing this card is also a sign from your angels. They are trying to get through. Please notice. You can ask your angels to give you a sign whenever you have a question or decision to make. Usually it's not a good idea to specify what type of sign you'd like. Leave that up to the angels. They are very good at making their presence known. So beautiful message, and now we're going to see the heart and soul. So we have the peacock here, and this card has come up several times when I've connected with these cards for different signs at different times, and we're going to see. So it's number 66. So it's that duality again, guys, and 6 and 6 is 12, so 1 and 3 is the Empress. So trust in your manifestation abilities and allow abundance to come back into your life. So peacock crown with nature secrets, the card of emerald secrets of nature and heart resonance. Peacock sacred in many traditions. Peacock, sacred in many traditions, embodies certain secrets of nature's colours of creation. Focus first on emerald to heal the heart and encourage growth of positive energies within you. As you link with Peacock, choose to work. His green feather is a primary symbol of the joyful realms of angels and devas, allowing you to interact with them through your heart. The rainbow beauty of Peacock's tail guides you towards self-expression through some form of creativity. That's the Queen of Wands, guys. The feather's eye shape found in the flower of life urges divine connection and balance of polarities, male and female, physical and spiritual, heart and soul. Breathe emerald energy into expand your heart consciousness with Peacock's essence of love to help you. Bring all these aspects of self into harmony. From nature's foundation of green, reach towards pink to open the heart, and gold to sing your joy. Peacock's crown radiates flower of life, offering knowledge of light geometry from which all nature's secrets are born. In this geometry you will find the secret of yourself. Imagine you wear Peacock's emerald crown to signify your inner love song, a symphony spiraling eternally and radiantly between head, heart and soul. So guys, I hope and I trust that this helped in some way, and I hope to catch you in the next video. Take care, guys.